So let's go back to our rule book. Yesterday, remember we talked about care for the cause, consideration for other players. Let's quickly do a recap for yesterday. Consideration for other players, care for the cause, acting with integrity, showing consideration for others, yes, taking care of the cause because it costs a lot of money to maintain the cause. We'll be diving straight into today's zone. We'll start point from 1.3. Playing by the rules. This is another critical point of the golf rules. You are expected to recognize when you have a breach of a rule and to be honest in applying your own penalty. Like we said yesterday, when there is a breach of the golf rule, which example, probably in the bunker, you mistakenly hit the ball when you want to take a practice swing, you apply the penalty. On the fairway, you mistakenly hit the ball, you apply the penalty. So you are responsible for or you shoot OB shot, you take the penalty involved because you are responsible for your own penalty, in applying your own penalty. You may ask for help with the rule from a referee or a committee, but if help is not available in a reasonable time, you must play on and raise the issue later. For instance, there's an issue on the court, probably or two. There's this dispute, a breach of rule, and you're not clear on the rule. Please take 2 balls, play 2 balls, leave it at that, continue your game so that you don't use that to hold down the course or slow down other players. Then at the end of the game, when you get to the clubhouse, you clarify that rule. Do not allow anybody to put you off with rule. Play 2 balls. Play your original ball, drop another ball, play the other ball. So that when you get to the clubhouse, you get the final rule from the committee, the resident pro, or the professionals involved. You'll be able to know the right score to pick and record the 2 score. Keep it aside. Continue with your game. We've done that. There are times when you must make estimates, such as the spot where to replace your ball, the point where your ball crossed the edge of the penalty area, or when taking relief under the rule. You are expected to consider all available information and to make a reasonable judgment in the circumstances. There's an OB marker. They said the ball is out. You feel the ball is on the OB line or is a little bit in. The ball is in. At that point, even if you are playing 2 balls, put a marker there. Put a stick or anything just to identify the point where you played for. You can even dig a hole just to identify the point where you played for, so that in case the committee or the marshals or the professionals are coming to give you the ruling there, they'll be able to identify the spot where you played from and give you the right rule. A penalty applies to you when a breach of rule results from your own action. The actions of your caddies, your own action and the action of your caddie, or the action of another player acting with your authority or knowledge. So it's not only you that is causing that can make you breach a rule. You can make yourself breach a rule. Your caddie can make you breach a rule. When you are giving, when somebody is acting according to your authority, let me use the right word that was used here. According to your authority or knowledge, the person can breach a rule and the penalty will be applied to you. This thing is very interesting. Thank God I'm reading this rule because I never knew all this before. Penalties are meant to cancel out any potential advantage. There are 3 main penalties level. 1 stroke penalty applies in both match play and stroke play. 1 stroke, you're penalized with 1 shot. General penalty, loss of a hole in match play and a 2-stroke penalty in stroke play. If it's a stroke play, you are given 2 strokes. That's general penalty. If it's a match play, you lose that hole. The person becomes 1 up on you. Another type of penalty, disqualification, applies both in match play and stroke play. So there are three types of penalty now. One, stroke play penalty, general penalty, then disqualification. For more information, go and check blah 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 for this rule. I think we'll get to that point, but for now, let us work with this small rule book. Let's just get the basics first, but eventually we'll go back to the big rule book for more clarification, because as I'm reading this rule book with you, I'm getting more informed about what I'm supposed to do. Before now, I never knew I can be penalized for the effects for giving another person authority or passing a knowledge to another person. Yes, when somebody acts on my authority or knowledge, I can be penalized for it. I never knew that. I thought it's maybe my actions and probably the actions of my colleague. But now I know that when someone acts on my authority and there's a breach of rule, bam, I collect. So subsequently, I'll mind the way I act in the golf course. So we'll go to rule 2 and see what we can do. I don't want this video to be too long, so I think we should cut it here. Like I asked the other day, and my question has still not been answered. We are 2 birds or 3 birds in a flight. We have a marshal on the same flight with us, and we get a certain O. One of the partner that I am marking chipped his or her ball close to the flag, this close, and one will expect that there is no way you can miss that putt. It's a general assumption. Nobody is above mistake. It's a general assumption. When you see the ball this close, just person will tap that. Probably the person was there for you, just mark 5 and move to the next 2. The person now hit the ball did not enter the cup. Probably hit the flag and came out. I've experienced that before. Very close, but I missed it. It is the person's responsibility to come and report that I played 6, but the person did not report. I already marked 5 and we'll move to the next 2. Getting to the clubhouse after the 18th hole, I called your O by hole and you agreed. I signed and I gave to you. The marshal that was with us marked 6 because the marshal saw that you played 6, then you missed that putt. And we went to the clubhouse. We submitted. The person that marked me called my score. It was correct. My score with the marshal was also correct. What is the penalty for the breach of this rule? Who is to be penalized and what should be done? Thank you guys. It's your girl, and you know me. If this is your